Davis. Why don't you just tell us a few minutes how the campaign's going?
It is going well. I think this is the year of what I call the closet Republican. I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I get a lot of good luck to you, all right, but sincere, right? And the reality is, in terms of getting donations, an individual can give $2,600 to a campaign. But if you give more than $200, you end up on the FEC list. So the reality is, I have a $200 limit because nobody wants to be on any type of list anywhere. And my opponent can make a couple phone calls and have $1.5 million. So we're doing the campaign different. This is as grassroots as it can get. It is a lot of what they call retail politics, that actual handshake, trying to get folks to know me, trying to get on the local radio shows, getting in the local paper. The Lowell Sun has been pretty decent. The Fitchburg Centennial has been pretty decent. Working on the Haverhill Eagle Tribune. I live in Haverhill. I'm going to have to do that personal stop by there in North Andover, I've decided. So trying to get the name out there, emphasize to folks that I go by Ann Wofford, but the name on the ballot is probably the longest ever. Rose Ann L. Earhart Wofford is what you will actually see. I know, and you can't change it because that's what all the signatures are under. So, and I wanted to again thank everyone who helped get those signatures in such a short period of time. Keep in mind, you got to look at the small victories. My opponent's hired somebody full-time in Lowell. She now has 3 interns in Fitchburg. All right, she's having to go door knocking next weekend. All right, I don't think she plans to do any of this. So these are the small victories. The money's being spent here in Massachusetts on the Democrats in the 3rd district, as opposed to maybe some of the other races that are getting national attention. I still think this is going to be low-key. I think we're going to be the upsets. Everyone is focused on Tassay and Tierney. He was just talking about how Pelosi bought another $1.5 million of ad time in the fall. But keep in mind, you only have 3 Republican opponents to the 9 congressional districts in Massachusetts, and we're all in the Boston media. You got 4 Republicans in the South Shore, you got Tassay, and you got me. So I think what it means is whatever their polling is, because I'll be honest, the Democrats are the better politicians. Okay, they are more organized in how to do these things. It's not just one race, it's all the races. They're making sure they have money. Well, what I've noticed is anywhere I go, anytime I go anywhere, all the Democratic candidates have like 8 or 10 people with them, holding signs, and I swear if you don't show up, you lose your job. And like all the Republicans, it's like them and 1 or 2 other people, and I've decided if you show up to help them, then you lose your job. So it's a different type of politics that's going on. So that grassroots, nobody knows who you vote for. And, you know, I tell you what, it's going to come down to a volunteer basis. Right? I do not have the money. I will not have the money she has. But we're going to have enough to win this, and that's what we need. So thank you.
Thank you, Ann. As I mentioned earlier, there are envelopes on the table. If you can help her out financially, that would be great. Also want to mention that Michael forgot to mention that he has lawn signs if you want. He is selling these for I think $4.
Well, they cost me $4.
They cost him $4, so he's selling these like Patrick did at the last meeting for what was it, $4 last time too. So just selling them for cost. So if you want one, you can pick one up on the way out. All right, I think we might get you out of here early tonight. I have a few books to give away. If you want to play trivia,